Alright, here. So now let's get this recording right. All right, let's do this, bro. Because last time I actually had the game audio off, so nothing was heard. So I guess now that we're starting a new character here with we're gonna do the warrior. And we have done the Valkyrie, the sorcerer, the wizard, and now the warrior.
I already did my 3 other ones.
You already did your 3 other ones. Are you back to your wizard?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
My witch.
So we're playing the Black Desert 2 beta, right? Alright, I don't know what the hell it is. I'm gonna tell you something. I kind of hate the fact that you start the game drunk.
Oh.
It's one of those things.
You have amnesia.
Yeah,
Amnesia.
yeah, amnesia doesn't mean I'm drunk. Alright. This guy doesn't have amnesia. This guy has a really bad party, you know.
I don't know, man. You've had amnesia when you got drunk, so I don't know why you talking.
Look, man.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation here.
Yeah, no, but again, I don't like starting out drunk, man. You know.
It's a very common device.
Yeah, you know. You remember that one time we were drunk?
No, I just mean stories in general. But the one time we were drunk, that story did not have a.
Honestly, I don't remember either. Good, okay, good. I'm glad.
Press the control key to turn the mouse on.
So, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
So what are you farming right now? Are you at the place farming the
horns? Yeah. I am farming horns.
Nice.
It's just the best way to make some money.
Yeah, so I mean, we have found a couple places that get you ridiculous amounts of money for very little effort and, you know, good grind for the excess piece, the excess of peace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So
that XP, man.
Yeah. So 20 horns gets you 5% XP, and 50 horns gets you 15,000 silver.
Just no small thing in the beginning of the game.
No, at the beginning of the game, it's no small thing. You know, a horse costs 15,000 silver, so that alone will get you a horse if you're a beginner in the game. You know, if you get 100 horns, you get 30,000, and you find 5,000 more, you can buy a carriage to begin the trading in the game, which is again very important. It's one of those good sources to make money, and you know, following everything we do. It's probably one of those things that we're gonna exploit later on in the game to make a lot of money.
To get, you know, fucking wagons, to get the
yeah, you gotta get the wagons, you gotta get the ship, you know, it's all things that we're gonna
move on to eventually.
Yeah.
And cook, I guess. Which is I love a lot of things.
Oh, there you go. See, this character has the block thing too, which I like.
And you're gonna like the Kamichi whenever it comes over here.
Yeah, I mean, we still have characters that haven't come here, obviously. As we have said before, this game has been already out in other beautiful places in the world, like Russia and Korea, and they have all the characters. We do not.
Russia too?
Yeah, dude, this game has been out in Russia for a while, actually.
Oh, but they have the ninja already?
Yeah, the Russians have the ninja.
Yeah, that makes me a little bit matter. If Koreans
again,
having it, that's one thing, but the Russians, this is America.
Yeah, man, the Russians already have it, believe it or not.
The orange dots on the minimap indicate these quest
Yeah, and I
targets.
hope it's a quick little localization for us too, then.
I mean, like,
This is especially useful for hunting quests.
again, I think they're just gonna wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure that when we get the full game out, then we'll get like the full version of the game. But again, I don't know how, cause I know that we in Europe and US, we're on their Daum, the company.
Yep.
So I don't know how they're gonna do the release of the extra characters. Because again, we have seen this before. Again, Ro, you know, where a company royally screws over a game
Yeah.
only for profit. So
I believe in it. I hopefully.
I
So I
mean,
really want to try it. I'm not gonna lie. It's Kenichi looks cool, but I really want to be a ninja. We'll see how that goes.
yeah. Again, it's one of those things that we're definitely gonna see. Another thing that they're saying that Daum is doing versus the other publishers overseas is the whole the Pearl store being like way out of line. They say the prices are exceeding what they expected it to be, but again,
It's optional.
it's not a necessary thing. Again, it's one of those things. It's not really necessary. So people are complaining about something that's only, you know, if you want to do it. Yeah, cosmetic.
But there's also, XP bonuses, which again, you don't need.
You don't need. I mean, if you're gonna be lazy and you know, not you know, get into the grind, you know, that's up to you. But again, it's not really like something that's gonna make or break the game if I don't have an XP boost.
No.
Like, oh my god, where has my life gone? I can't. How am I supposed to level up this character? Again, they don't make it hard to do any of this, so.
And there's just so much to do that by doing anything, we'll eventually reach the end, no matter what.
Yeah. The warrior plays exactly like the Valkyrie, except with obviously
Magic.
no magic. I'm not surprised about that, so I hopefully he gets I haven't seen his special skills personally. I mean, you can check him out online from Korea and other places, but I know with the Valkyrie you get the whole sky sword and this holy spear. So
More range, honestly.
yeah, more range. You also get a self heal on the Valkyrie. That's you know, amazing. 1/3 of your health. Really good for those, you know, tight squeeze positions. Again, so far again, out of the characters that I played, Valkyrie top, Wizard second. I'm gonna put the Warrior last because I mean, the Valkyrie was my first character, so I'm gonna like that tank a lot better. Hey, you know, she oh yeah, since most classes are gender locked, she made it into my heart a lot faster than he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That lock.
That was-
Honestly, they should have just made the male one be called Templar.
I mean, I guess, but you know, it's so much harder to animate and make male characters.
Alright. Yui.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know, I would be appalled if coding for characters is so hard.
I don't know, it's really up to them. I just think it's funny that, it's complete bullshit, but, to each their own. Man, farming is going on pretty hard right here. These Ultra Imps are just the best thing to farm right now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my Wizard and I'm gonna follow you around a little bit. But
You have to get 6 levels within me, by the way, to get experience.
yeah, again, I'm probably gonna level up my wizard to the same level as my Valkyr, level 20.
All right. Honestly, you should reach me pretty quick. You should get it within 6 before I get even higher.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna try to get this character level 10 first. Again, I want to get them somewhere in between the same range, so that I could be like.
Yeah, you could trade around them.
Yeah, I could trade around them. I mean, I'm not really worried about getting the first what's it called? Picking up anything in the beginning here. The money will come later. I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly where to go for the money now. The fact that the mounts are transferable through characters makes this very good. The nodes, you know, for the trading. Again, I still want to see how much further it goes with the whole sharing in between characters. Again, I'm actually kind of happy that they kind of do support that whole
having a bunch of characters.
Yeah, having a bunch of characters. I love that because I like having a lot of characters when I play my MMOs. It's just
this game has a learning curve though.
Oh yeah, dude, it definitely has a learning curve. We still have yet to figure out, you know, the workers for the storage. What's that other thing?
Well, just let alone the combos between each one.
Oh yeah, the combos. Some things, you know, do get out of hand. So, you know, the combo game is real.
I love the combo game. I think that alone makes it so much more fun. I know Blade and Soul, a lot of people like it for their combat too.
Well, again, I know that you probably know this, but the publisher and the people who made Blade and Soul were actually supposed to be making this game, but when it came down to getting close to release date, they pretty much changed the whole script on them, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do what we want and not what you guys as game, you know, developers want." And the guy grabbed his game and everything, and he took it somewhere else when he made it his own thing.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're both really good looking and got this incredible combat.
Yeah, actually, some of the mechanics they kept. The whole grabbing in Blade and Soul is
oh yeah, true.
It's straight from this. The thing I will say I like better in this game is that they didn't make it entirely unrealistic and allowed you to pick up a 500-ton giant ogre. You know, that shit ain't happening today. You know, that I'm very happy with. So,
you know, looking at this, I think I also had to start trying to learn how to tame horses. So I think that's gonna be pretty good too. Because the horse market is like also going for a lot of money, and it's not even for good horses too. That's the thing. We were selling like crappy tier 1 horses for like 30,000, 50,000. I know that's gonna change later on. If you could capitalize on that in the beginning, that's a lot of money right there.
Yeah, especially since you can buy tier 1 horses from the vendors.
Yeah.
For 15, but
I really want to get into that. So if you get a tier 7 horse and you could like continually breed horses at high level, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely gonna see what happens, right? Because we still gotta go figure out the fishing, and we gotta figure out, you know, whale hunting.
And breeding.
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
lumber game. There's so much to get down.
It really is. The game offers quite a high variety of things to do. which again, I don't think we're gonna. No matter how many hours we put into this game, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it all, man. To tell you the truth.
I mean, I think it will though. Like, if this is a really good game and it can keep its like base like really far, you will get to do all this shit. But
And it's
the thing
definitely
that
gonna
they should worry
require a lot
about
of
is adding
hours.
more. Yeah, they should just be worried about putting more. Like, it's gonna take a while to do all this, but then, you know, more.
Well, I mean, you do know that. I mean, we as casual gamers, and I do say we're casual gamers. You know,
Yeah,
we're not like, you know.
We're not getting paid for this.
Yeah,
We're not getting paid.
yeah, we don't get paid for any of this shit. You know, we do it for the fun. You know, there's people out there who really do, like, you know, they come and this is their job. This is like their 9 to 5. Who sit in front of their computers and they just, you know. Actually, but I will tell you something. The energy system in this game is gonna destroy professional farming.
Well, I mean,
Unless people have multiple accounts.
the other thing is, since there's no, you can't really trade gold, there's not gonna be a lot of gold farmers.
Yeah.
They're gonna stick with games like Guild Wars where you can trade, so honestly it's a good thing, because I don't want chat to be full of gold sellers and all this
Yeah.
gold crap. It means that more people are gonna have to actually play the game.
Yep. And well, like I said, also another one of those things that I said I would like was if we got a little bit of a little bit more security on the accounts, if we had that, you know, dual security system.
Yeah. Then people can't steal your shit.
Yeah, I would like to see that come into play. Cause again, it happened to me in Guild Wars. I got my my account hacked, and I did lose a lot from you know, they literally stripped my my level 80s of all their clothes and sold it, and then sold the gold. And then on top of that, I got banned.
Yep, because they probably started to do farm gold selling and all that shit and botting.
Yeah, so, you know, on top of the, you know, to add insult to injury, you know, they got my account banned, and, you know, when I called and I did the whole thing, and, you know, going through the process, you know, it was a bitch and a half, you know. I shouldn't, if it's a game that I already bought and I own, you know, I hate the fact that, you know, I would have to go through that
Asshole.
yeah, that hassle. So again, I would really appreciate to see a little the second level of security.
Yeah. But till then, you know.
Again, we're talking about a game that's, again, wink wink, not out yet.
Yeah. But it is out. Yeah, I keep saying that though. It is out though. You should already know what kind of game this is. Like, playing the beta is just for fun. But I really want to play this game already.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
so I already know what I'm getting. This is not gonna change. I already paid. I already pre-ordered. Beta wasn't gonna change anything for me. This is just for me to play it. Get my hands on it, get used to it, learn my combos.
Yeah, definitely get ahead of that learning curve. That's really what this is for right now.
The only thing I'm really worried about, I already said this, but like, the fact that a bunch of people from Korea are coming to this one, our fresh servers, I don't like that. Like, I'm not saying you should ban them or anything. I'm just saying that that's potentially game ruining. There's gonna be a bunch of guilds with a bunch of members coming here and
Who
using
already
all the
know, yeah, who already know the ropes, who already know the trades, who already have done everything, and they already, you know, they pretty much already have like everything down to a T.
Yeah, but I mean, it's almost like the people who are gonna be the top guilds, I guess we're gonna be them anyway, because they're so crazy about this game already that they didn't wait. So I mean, either way, I guess it would have been top tier. It's just worrying. It's just worrying that you're gonna be playing a game with a bunch of people who already have all this experience, already have a guild, and not just a small guild, like a top guild.
Yeah,
it was already a top guild.
Yeah, we're talking about what, like hundreds of people from Korea are switching over here. And,
Well, not from Korea, but
well, no, I'm talking like they're coming from like
the Korean server.
the
Yeah,
Korean server.
the,
Yeah.
the fake Koreans are finally leaving. I don't know if the Korean people are gonna be happy about that or sad. Probably happy because one means other guilds have a chance not to take over certain
Yeah.
spots, and also like the Americans finally left and they could play with people that they understand their goddamn language. But yeah,
Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. Probably Russia is gonna be one of those who is happier about that because Russia was actually the servers that had less requirements on them. So when people went out and they decided to do the whole, trying out the game in other parts of the world, because let's be frank, it took forever for the game to get here.
Are you
Yep.
here to meet Captain
I mean,
at least it came here because
Yeah.
Fantasy Star Online too.
Oh no, go ahead and put your plug in. Go ahead. This is going online, so you know that you got. Tell everybody your plug.
Oh no, I'm just
Bring
it's
Fantasy
just
Star Online
precaution.
to
Games that say they're gonna come over but never do.
Monster
Hype
Hunter.
games. Oh well, at least in Monster Hunter's case, they did give us something. Like they gave us something. They didn't give us all they had to offer, but they gave us something. That game let people on, and then once they, I guess, decided not to come, they, instead of saying I'm sorry or it's not happening, they just completely shut down, stopped even paying attention to everybody they were talking to, all their fans. And honestly, Sega's pretty shitty for that. I mean, I just lost a ton of respect for them. I mean, if Sonic wasn't bad enough, they would do this with like Phantasy Star. I'm just like, please, Sonic. Sega, just die. Sega should just die. Sega's such a shitty company.
Well, dude, you say that, but supposedly they did that whole they're starting that own their own Kickstarter and
Oh yeah, because they want to
trying
bring a dream cast.
yeah, bring the dream back.
Yeah, but honestly, Sega sucks balls. They're so inept. Like I don't know how anybody could be more inept than them, to be honest. Like, to have all these fans, all this hype, and then just not say anything, not even a word of apology.
No,
Or
man.
like say, they never had an update. They just announced it, they showed up, they did a little conference. The game came out in Japan, and they said it was going to come out a year later. The years go by, and they never said anything. Never. So I'm pretty fucked up about that.
Yeah, no, they're pretty scummy, bro. I'm right there with you. They're pretty scummy.
And it's not like I couldn't play the game. I mean, yeah, could have just played on the Japanese servers, but I didn't feel like doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, I felt so disrespected. I'm not gonna add to their goddamn numbers after they like screwed everybody over here over. That's BS. It sucks. That was like one of my favorite games growing up. And we got nothing. We got nothing for it.
And what are you talking about? You got blocked from Facebook. That's what you got.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they just hit everybody's comments. I have no idea why too, because if you were never gonna respond to it or do anything with it again, why not just delete it? It's literally still up. It's literally still up for things from like years ago. And I'm like, what's the point of hyping this up anymore? You clearly aren't doing anything here. All the comments are now negative because you guys aren't doing anything over here. Like, what are they waiting for? What's the plan? Why keep up the Facebook? Like, I find that very curious. That's the only thing I find curious.
Well, you
Like
know,
10 years later, oh, we're finally dropping the
The
game.
number of
Like, no,
injured
that's not gonna
soldiers is
happen.
increasing every day.
Well, I just don't understand. I'm just very curious about their plan, per se. At least this game went a different route. This game decided to come out. Took a little while, but it did.
and well, I mean, again, their biggest, their biggest issue was trying to find the publisher,
Are you
the
here to meet
right
Captain
publisher.
Not one that would take all their crap and resell it.
Pretty much. Again, you don't want a publisher that's gonna grab your game and then make it shit later.
EA.
Because again, they already had that issue in Korea when they first started. Why would they come here and get screwed again, pretty much.
I suppose, but again, I just don't. You make a promise to your fans, like you should do your best to like actually go through with it. And if it doesn't work out, at least like say, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is the situation."
Yeah.
You know? Don't just dip. Don't just be like, "Oh, well, too bad." Let's just not ever. Let's just not ever mention this again. Let's just not talk about it. And like so many Americans I know, just they play the Virgin in Korea, they play the Virgin in Japan, and then when it comes to the United States, they switch over, bring all their knowledge and all their like their wisdom over here. This is where a lot of like the videos are from right now for this game.
Yeah.
For other games.
And again, we said it. People. If you bring it, people will play.
Yeah.
There is very dedicated people who go through the lengths to play a game. Trust me, it's not like your game is gonna tank here. No, there's tons of people who download IP address changers, and they try to mask everything so that they can play in other servers that are clearly region locked. So I mean,
yeah, clearly the fever in the United States for MMOs is there. I see some people in chat complaining about this is very Korean, which I think is really dumb. Like, why do people always find the need to complain about something when it delivers on what it says it is? Like, that really goes for most, like, movies. Most recent example, Deadpool. Remember that whole, like, people being like, oh, this movie is so crude and terrible. Like, this movie said it was going to be crude.
And
How can you complain? How can you complain about this movie doing exactly what it said it was going to do?
Well,
like,
again,
I would have been mad if this movie wasn't crude. I would have been mad if this movie was just a straight-laced, stereotypical movie. I would have been like, wow, this movie sucks. But guess what? Those same people who complain it was too crude and all that, they wouldn't have liked the movie if it was, like, straight-laced and all that. Like, they wouldn't have liked the movie anyway.
Yep.
So I don't understand why people watch movies they don't like. Why do you watch genre you don't like? If you don't like superhero movies, why watch a movie about superheroes? And then get surprised that you didn't like it. Like that, I find that curious. Why play a Korean MMO if you don't like Korean MMOs? Like, you're just gonna sign on, start playing the game, and be like, oh wow, this is so Korean. I don't like this. Like, clearly, you were not paying attention.
No, definitely not. And again, most people, again, even though it comes down to that whole thing again, where even though you give people the warning and you tell them you don't really hide anything. You tell them this is what we are doing, this is what it's gonna be. Even though you do everything like this, whenever people come, they're like, oh wow, we got this. Well, I wasn't expecting this, even though it was the first thing they told you they were gonna give you.
Yeah, like Call of Duty. All the people who always buy Call of Duty, play Call of Duty, and they go, this is the same exact crap. Well, yeah, that's exactly what they said it was gonna be. Yeah, sometimes they have those ad campaigns that says, oh, it's all new, all different, but basically the same thing. You know what you're buying. Please, if you're gonna buy Call of Duty, you're gonna buy Battlefield, you're gonna buy any of these franchises. It is a franchise. Franchises are, the same. Like, if you go to McDonald's, don't get mad that you're getting McDonald's food, because that's what it is. Don't get mad you're getting junk food at McDonald's. That's what they sell. That's what you signed up for. When you went there and they gave you your junk food, that's literally the only thing they sell. They never get that. You knew this beforehand. If you didn't know, it highlights a bigger problem. It speaks more volumes about you than it does about them. I mean, it's kind of an idiot, but, there's nothing wrong about being an idiot. I mean, it's wrong for other people. Other people have to suffer, your dumbness and your idiotic, things, like going to McDonald's and expecting gourmet food. But,
hey, I expect my salad to be healthy in McDonald's now.
But, this is America. Do whatever the fuck you want. Being an idiot is completed. Definitely. It's the best thing you can be. I'm envious, no, definitely. If I was an idiot, everything would be so easy. It's like, oh, just be mad all the time. You always think you're right. Actually, that's the best thing about being an idiot. You always think you're right. I wish I could always think I'm right. Like, oh, no, I'm clearly right about this. This movie sucks because I said so. I'm like, oh, that's great thinking. This game sucks because I don't like it right now. Like, oh, wow. Good input. It's very good criticism you have right there. Because I said so.
No, look, man, I'm right there with you. My life would be so much simpler if I could just go, you know, this is as far as it will ever be, you know.
I guess.
Wow, this sucks, because it doesn't appease me. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
it doesn't, I'm sorry, I used too big a word for that, you know. This sucks because it sucks. There you go.
I mean, again, I've played games that people liked and I didn't like, and I know it's just my personal opinion. I'll be like, well, I don't really like this game. I get why it appeals to people, but I'm not gonna go on the fucking game. I'm not gonna go sign up to the forum. I'm not gonna start complaining that, oh man, this game right here, this game sucks. Like, why are you in the forums? Why are you playing it right now if you don't like it? Like that's what I question. I'm like, why would you be in this game in the forums? Then if you didn't like this game, but what's the plan?
God, calm it down.
What's the
I
plan?
just killed the guy who was trying to kill you. Jesus. Calm it down, calm it down. Oh, welcome.
So I mean, again, I'm content with the game. I'm very content. It's
I am
definitely
too, yeah.
it's definitely what I expected. It's definitely what I wanted it to be, and a lot more. The
By the way, I
battling.
just made 64. I just made 50,000 right there.
You made
all this
50,000? Seriously?
Yeah,
Damn.
I told you. I'm just been here farming while we're talking. Boom, 50,000 right there.
I'm gonna. I'm just finishing the movie. This is gonna be pretty much the end of the video before I switch over to the wizard, and you know I'm pretty sure you know I got the points that I wanted to get across for this game.
Got a few guys.
You know I love it, and I really can't wait to see what it develops to when we are able to further ourselves in this. Again, I'm not trying to get far in this game in the beta. I'm definitely not. I'm here to. There's some people already complaining about it, and I laughed because you know
They're not
everybody.
level 50 yet.
No, they're like, oh man, I'm level 50 and I got all this stuff already. Am I gonna be
I
able
don't
to
want to
keep
start
it?
over.
Yeah, I don't want. Why would I want to start over? And it's like, well, why'd you do this?
I know, right?
It's like, it's not like they said they didn't warn you about it. Again, they told them all this stuff is, you know, things that are not going to stay with you.
Yeah, clearly. You gotta know how much energy you should put into the beta.
Yeah, no. Again, you know,
Again,
we played a lot yesterday, but we were trying to get our first look. We were trying to get our taste.
Yeah, but some people, you know, again, like I said, there was a guy who's been playing all day. I've seen him all day. I left, came back, still there, still trading.
Still
I'm
trading.
like, this guy's for real, man. Honestly, I hope I see him again. I would want to add him as a friend. Be like, bro, you're like the best trader in this game. Like, again, he has an amazing cart. It's super obvious it's him. He's been going way far down south. Like, I don't even know what city he's going to. But I see him, and he's flying. The dude is flying. He looks like he's doing what he wanted. He wants to play a trading game, and he saw that this game would give him what he wanted, and he's taking full advantage.